Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the North Broward Preparatory School here in Coconut Creek, Florida for this matchup between the visiting Miller School of Albemarle Mavericks and their hosts, the North Broward Eagles. Hi everybody, Sam Gelfand here, so excited to be bringing you this contest. This is the number 23 team in the entire United States facing off against the number 33 team in the entire United States. There are 6 Division I commits between these two teams, and oh yeah, there's a Hall of Famer helming one of them. If you're a fan of the national pastime, relish this, enjoy it, because games like this don't come around very often. Now we're about 10 minutes away from the start of this game, but you're going to want to stick around. Our starting lineups real quick, starting with the Miller Mavericks. The shortstop, Chef, the center fielder, Broman, the first baseman, Hankins, the right fielder, Rosales, the left fielder, Gray, the second baseman, Wagner, the designated hitter, Lucy, the catcher, Peck, the third baseman, Tomlinson, and Rexroad is on the mound. For the North Broward Eagles, the shortstop, O'Neill, will lead off, followed by the second baseman, Rodriguez, the left fielder, Burkholz, the first baseman, Haslam, the designated hitter, Hassel, the center fielder, Mestre, the catcher, Rodriguez, the other Rodriguez, the right fielder, Camacho, and the third baseman, Smith. Jack Rostock is on the mound for North Broward. So ladies and gentlemen, stick around because we are going to be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. This promises to be an incredible contest. Gelfand here, so excited to be bringing you this contest. Enjoy it, because games like this don't come around very often. First baseman, Hankins, the right fielder, the designated hitter, Hassel, the center fielder, Mestre. Yeah, we should be solid. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the top of the third. Thank you for sticking with us as we tried to sort out our technical difficulties. Sam Gelfand here, the only person running this broadcast, as Tomlinson hits one to first. Haslam tracks it, steps on the bag himself. It's on the bag himself. And wouldn't you know it, things seem to be working now. How nice. Don't want to jinx it though. The 3U brings up Chef. As he watches the first pitch go by for a ball. Chef right up the middle. That is another clean base hit for the Miller Mavericks. And Chef is aboard for the first time today.
Now batting number 24, Mandela.
Here's Broman. Broman singled his first time up, then stole 2 bases. A real potential speedster as he hits one down the right field line, fell. Runner takes off. Throw from Rodriguez. Could beat him, but he drops the ball, quite literally. A great throw from Rodriguez, but unfortunately O'Neill just couldn't handle it. See it in slow motion again. So that's a stolen base for Chef. That is his second of the season. Chef has been clocked running at 20 miles an hour. That is pretty speedy. Outside ball 2. Rostock looking for a sign he likes. Finds one, looks the runner back. He's threatening to steal again. And this time Bowman hits one, a pop-up. O'Neill calls for it right next to the second base and brings it down. The second base? Who says the second base? Two outs now for Hankins. Once again, the Vols commit the #1 first baseman in the United States, according to Perfect Game, which is just nuts. There he is, right here in front of you. And you ordinarily would be wondering what Rostock is thinking right now, facing a hitter like this, but it's a little more clear because he struck him out the first time he saw him. Hankins is a patient hitter. He fouls that one off. Now he's in the hole 0-2. It's a little hard to see on your screen, but Hankins is 6'5", 220. It's an absolute unit out there. Quick delivery in the dirt, gets past Rodriguez. Sheff will hold up at third. Still 2 outs and 2 strikes, though. Checking on Rodriguez is head coach Brian Campbell. Seems to be all right. Sometimes the hardest thing to do isn't getting the 2 strikes, but finishing it off, sealing the deal. Rostock hopes to do so here. And Rostock has struck out one of the best hitters in the United States twice. Watch this again. Freezes him low and outside. This is about as perfect of a pitch as you will see. We'll be back with the bottom of the third right after this. Don't go anywhere. The Miller Mavericks still trying to rebound from yesterday's game against Stoneman Douglas. A 3-0 loss to the number 8 team in the country, a 1-hitter on top of it. The Mavericks struck out 11 times, 7 of those were looking. But there are some silver linings. After all, out of their 22 at-bats, 8 of them were considered quality at-bats. And Wagner, who's currently the second baseman, pitched a pretty good game against one of the best teams in the country. That only hit they got was by Noah Gray. Burkholz now will start off the bottom of the third for North Broward. Burkholz walked the first time up and fouls off the first pitch he sees. Rexroad still on the mound for the Mavericks. The lefty holds off on the second pitch he sees. Burkholz, a High School Baseball Network all-district selection last year. Last game a couple days ago was 1 for 3 with a run, a walk, and a strikeout. The Eagles still laying off on all those pitches, making Rexroad work for it. High with a little bit of late movement. That's a pitch with some potential, just couldn't land it. The 3-1 hit deep to left center field. Heading back towards the wall, off the base of the wall. Burkholz heading to second. He holds up there, a stand-up double for Max Burkholz.
Now batting, number 34, Josiah Haslam.
That's North Broward's 30th extra base hit of the season. And it brings up Haslam, the most dangerous hitter on the team. And Haslam pops one straight up. Charging in is Chef, who brings it down. And that at-bat ends with a whimper.
Now batting, number 7, Braden Hassel.
Hassel stepping up now. Grounded out to second last time up, but did bring in a run. One out and a runner on second now. He has a chance to do it again. Hassel, just a sophomore. This is an incredibly young North Broward squad. Majority of it is sophomores and juniors. Rexroad deals. Inside, brushing the uniform. Hassel says it hit him, and the ump agrees. Runners on first and second now.
Number 8, Anthony Mestre.
Rexroad's first hit batsman of the year. Mestre steps up, singled his last time up. Fun fact, that is the only time in the baseball rules that the term batsman is still used. That clips Mestre's bat and goes straight back. That is true. The batter is called a batter everywhere, except for when they're hit by a pitch. Then they are a hit batsman. Why, don't ask me. It's a relic from the days of cricket and rounders. The early days of the game. 2 on, 1 out for Mestre. Breaking ball drops low and outside. Another inside pitch. Rexroad having a little bit of trouble placing it. But don't forget, first start of the season, only 4 games into the season. Teams need time to warm up. There is no spring training in high school baseball. Your launch right into the season is that trapdoor fastball finds the zone. Up to a 2-2 count. Did he go? The answer is yes. And Mestre strikes out for the 16th time this year.
Now batting, number 44, Julian Rodriguez.
Rodriguez has no cushion to work with here. 2 outs, 2 on. Grounded out to second last time up. Catcher sets up inside. That's Peck behind the plate. Little too inside. Nearly takes out Rodriguez's legs. But you know, that's a mark of good high school ball, is so many high school pitchers are afraid to pitch inside. They're afraid of hitting people. When you can gather up the courage to do it, that says good things about your future success. Overcompensation, high and outside. Rexroad deals. Low again. Now Rodriguez has a very favorable count. 3-1 count now. More aggressive lead taken on first and on second as Rodriguez walks. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And here comes the manager. And of course, you can't talk about the Miller Mavericks without talking about their skipper, Billy Wagner, the newest National Baseball Hall of Famer. 7-time All-Star, former reliever of the year, highest strikeout per 9-inning ratio in Major League history. The blueprint for the modern power reliever. He was the first to do it, coming out as a closer, throwing 102. And on a personal note, one of my favorite pitchers to watch growing up, so it's amazing to see him on this diamond right now. Congratulations to Coach Wagner. As Camacho watches the first pitch go by for a strike. Burkholz on third, Hassel on second, Rodriguez on first. Outside, Camacho flew out to left his first time up. Did get good aluminum on it though. The sunset starting to form here in Coconut Creek. Camacho clearly trying to swing for the fences as he fouls that one off. A 1-2 count now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And Camacho rips one over the third baseman. 1 run scores. Another one coming around. No throw from the shortstop. Sheff holds on to it, and North Broward now has a 4-0 lead.
Now batting, number 5, Alex Smith.
A 2 RBI single by Camacho. And Smith hits one high to the left field corner, foul just out of reach. Those are Camacho's 3rd and 4th RBIs of the year, his 4th hit. Imagine that, an RBI for every hit you have on the season. Got to be feeling pretty good about yourself on first base right now as that one gets away from the catcher. Runners take off, no throw, and 2 more bags are swiped. Away from the catcher again. This time no one's going. Smith struck out his first time up. Another pitch gets away from the catcher. Look how low that plane's flying in overhead. Runners on second and third, 3-1's the count, 2 outs. And Smith hits it past the diving first baseman Hankins. Another run scores. Another one coming around. Smith going past second. Last night's Miller game against Stoneman Douglas was broadcast on Perfect Game TV. Happened to be watching the game. Take a look at who's there. Right next to Miami Hurricanes head coach JT Arteaga, to his right, that's head coach Brian Campbell. Doing the wise thing, doing some scouting ahead of this one.
Now batting, number 44, Julian Rodriguez.
And as Rodriguez steps up, you have to imagine whatever he scouted seems to be working. Bobson still on the mound for the Mavericks. Rodriguez holds off, but that is a strike. Rodriguez walked, later scored last time up. As he fouls off the second pitch. Honestly, with that full goatee out there, Bobson looks so much older. He is a senior. I wish I could grow a goatee like that. Curveball drops in there, goes right into the Miller dugout. Rodriguez struck out 11 times this year, walked 7 times. And hits one on the ground to Sheff. Misplayed, and he is safe on first. Took a funny bounce off the glove, and Sheff simply could not handle it.
Now batting, number 13, Adolfo Camacho.
That is an E6 to put one on. Camacho with a 2 RBI single, his last time up. Still swinging for the fences, pops one up straight back. Adolfo Camacho, unrelated to former North Broward slugger Francisco Camacho. Went on to a pretty decent college career. That was a Thanksgiving swing. All he got from it was, well, Flag Day is right around the corner, right? Yeah, it's like my favorite one-liner, and I stutter over it. Speaking of, Flag still blowing out to left field. Wind is still present on this diamond. Continues to be a factor. The 0-2. Camacho frozen and not happy about it.
Now batting, number 5, Alex Smith.
Camacho knew he should not have held off on that. That's his 15th strikeout of the year. Smith tripled his last time up, and two RBI triple on top of it. Now he's got a runner on first. The throw back safe. Almost caught him snoozing, but Rodriguez woke up just in time. Rodriguez is yet to steal a base this season. Last time out against Jupiter, Smith was 0-2 with 2 strikeouts. Clearly doing better tonight. Another in the dirt. Rodriguez almost caught safe once again. That could have been dangerous. Matter of fact, it was dangerous. Good take from Smith there. Once again started this game batting .138, but a 2 RBI triple will help that cause. Did strike out in the second inning, though. 3-0 results in a walk. Now there's 2 runners on.
Now batting, number 2, Kieran O'Neill.
The leadoff hitter O'Neill back up to bat. 1 for 3 on the day so far. 2 flyouts and a single. Now he's got 2 runners on to work with. First pitch high, and Bobson lost the hat. Means he's throwing hard out there. He really is putting his whole body into each of these pitches. Hit back up the middle. Bobson intercepts it, throws on the run to second. They get the out there, but cannot make the throw to first. That will be a fielder's choice to put O'Neill on first.
Now batting, number 10, Adrian Rodriguez.
That brings up Rodriguez. The other Rodriguez on third base right now. Bobson well outside. And another pitch high will result in a mound visit. North Broward sets the world's slowest fade. Recovering from a 4-3 loss to Jupiter